In the papers today, it's been announced that businesses will be paid to cut their energy use on winter evenings next year, amid warnings from Ofgem of increased risk of power shortages by the middle of the decade. The National Grid will ask businesses to reduce electricity use between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m, the peak demand period for households, forcing the government to deny that we're heading towards a sustained wave of blackouts reminiscent of the 1970s. The cost of running the scheme, however, is likely to land in the lap of consumers in the form of their energy bills, and the measures would also have serious ramifications for the nation's productivity and economic recovery. The fact that the measures are being deemed necessary is viewed as proof that not enough wind turbines are being built to cover the fall in Britain's electricity generating capacity, as many coal and gas-fired stations are closed to meet government promises to cut carbon emissions. Heavily indebted homeowners will be hard hit if interest rates start to rise before wages have picked up, as the Bank of England warns of the rate-setting dilemma facing the government as the economy recovers. They found that if interest rates were lifted to 3% from the current record low of 0.8%, it would almost double the proportion of those vulnerable mortgagees who spend at least 35% of their pre-tax income on repayments, up to 16%. The Independent today claimed that nearly 1 in 6 households would be at risk of losing their homes. The Business, Innovation and Skills Select Committee have warned today that payday lenders should be banned from advertising on children's TV to prevent them from grooming the next generation of customers. The committee discovered that the average child aged 4 to 15 was exposed to 70 payday loan adverts last year, with many using cartoons, although Wonga has claimed that it only used puppets and commercials to boost memorability and not to appeal to children. The British housing market is ending the year strongly, with mortgage lending rising by 30% in November, according to the latest figures from the CML. The Mortgage Advice Bureau also revealed that in November, the number of mortgages being marketed to borrowers broke through 12,000 for the first time in 4.5 years, more than 3 times the number on offer in April 2009. Rents are also rising twice as far as wages, according to the latest buy-to-let index from LSL Property Services. Rents are up 1.6% in the last 12 months, compared to only 0.8% annual growth in weekly earnings, leading David Nunes of LSL to comment that for many households the dream of home ownership is still relegated to the imagination.